In the darkness of the late 19th century London, an ominous figure walked the cobblestone streets, his identity forever cloaked in mystery. The world knows him as Jack the Ripper. This tale takes us to the impoverished district of Whitechapel, where the flickering gas lamps did little to dispel the gloom. The air was thick with the struggles of everyday life, the cries of street vendors mingling with the restless murmurs of the destitute. It was here that fear first struck. The lifeless body of Mary Ann Nichols, discovered on a chilling morning of August 31st, 1888. Her demise was not ordinary, it was a spectacle of horror, the work of a madman. The gruesome nature of her injuries left no room for doubt. An unseen terror had arrived in Whitechapel, a phantom that would come to be known as Jack the Ripper. As the news of the savage crime spread, a shiver ran through the spine of Londoners, unaware that this was only the beginning. Just a week after the first murder, the Ripper struck again, his brutality escalating. In the following weeks, the streets of Whitechapel witnessed an unprecedented reign of terror. The victims, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly. Each murder more savage than the last, their lives brutally cut short. The city was gripped with a fear that was palpable, a dread that lingered in every alleyway and shadowed corner. The Ripper's brutality was not limited to his actions alone. Letters began appearing, allegedly written by the Ripper himself. These missives, filled with chilling details and mocking taunts, added a new layer of horror to an already grim tale, intensifying the panic and confusion that had seized the populace. Despite the best efforts of the police, the Ripper remained elusive, his identity lost in the shadows from which he emerged to commit his heinous acts. The reign of terror continued, the spectre of Jack the Ripper looming large over Whitechapel. As abruptly as they began, the murders stopped, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a mystery that has endured for over a century. The sudden cessation of Jack the Ripper's reign of terror left the people of London, and indeed the world, in a state of bewilderment. Who was this merciless killer, and why did he stop? Over the years, countless theories about the Ripper's identity have circulated. Some suggested he was a butcher, owing to the brutality of his crimes. Others proposed he was a doctor, based on the surgical precision with which his victims were mutilated. At the time, even a prince was considered a suspect. These theories have been shaped and reshaped, fueled by the scant evidence collected, including letters allegedly written by the Ripper himself. Despite the passage of time and advancements in forensic technology, the mystery persists. Modern-day investigators continue to pore over the evidence, hoping to finally unmask this infamous figure. Despite exhaustive investigations and numerous theories, the true identity of Jack the Ripper remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk within the heart of a city.